To the place for which our Father sighed. We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy light led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee. Lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee. Shadow beneath thy hand, may we forever stand, true to our God, true to our native land.
Hello, Venture community, honored guests, and esteemed board members. My name is Lisa Kirrane. I am Venture Together's Chief Human Resources Officer, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to Venture Together's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. celebration. Today, we come together not only to honor a remarkable leader, but to reflect on the timeless principles of justice, equality, and unity that Dr. King so passionately championed. I'm excited to share with you the amazing lineup of presentations today, each sharing their diverse perspective on the enduring impact of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. From community leaders to self-advocates of justice, our honored speakers all shed light on the continued relevance of Dr. King's legacy and teaching in our ongoing pursuit of a more inclusive and equitable community. We are so grateful to have wonderful guests today, Reverend Dr. Brandon McLauchlin, followed by a video tribute to Dr. King by Venture Together program participants from Brosnan House, a presentation of Venture Together's 2024 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Award to Mimose Senat by Tanglewood's own Emerson Theagene, a few words from Ashely, Venture Together's Chief Executive Officer, and to close our program, the Samuel L. Shufford Mass Choir will perform another uplifting song. Thank you for joining us today on this special occasion, and without further ado, join me in welcoming our first speaker, Reverend Dr. Brandon D. McLauchlin of St. Charles AME Zion Church.
Hey, my Camp Venture family, it's Reverend Dr. Brandon McLauchlin, pastor of St. Charles AME Zion Church, and I am so excited to be able to share with you all today to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. This is a annual occasion for us. We get to come together, and so I'm very thankful that you all still invite me after all these years to come and share with you in this Martin Luther King experience. Well, today I want to give you a few things, and then I'm going to relinquish my time, but I want to just begin by sharing the thought that actions speak louder than words. And sometimes in this life, we find people who know how to talk really good, but their actions are different than what they say. Some people who know how to say the right things, but their actions don't show it. And we say that means their actions speak louder than their words, that what you do is really the intent that's on your heart. And so with that being said, when I think about the words of Martin Luther King, I think more of the actions of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I think about the connections that he made in order to make amazing things happen for people of color. I think about his speech, the I Have a Dream speech, that it would not have happened the way that it happened if he had not have collaborated with other people. And my challenge for you all today in this Martin Luther King speech that I'm giving is to challenge you to cooperate, to make connections, to partner with others, to do amazing things. There's a biblical passage that I know well that says, 2 are better than 1. And the truth is that 2 really is better than 1. Martin Luther King showed us that by his actions. His actions speak just as loud as his words did. He showed us by partnering with the NAACP and other civil rights organizations. He showed us that 2 is always better than 1. That if we partner with one another, that if we work together, the reward for us working together is greater than when we work separately. So I want to challenge you in this little speech today. I want to challenge you to honor Dr. Martin Luther King. Honor his actions that speak louder than words. Collaborate, partner, work with others to make this world a better place. Work with others to make this world better for those who have needs, for those who are struggling, for those who are hurting. Make this world better by cooperating and working together and partnering with people who are in need of a partner. Some folk have this gift and some people have that gift. And when you bring them all together, it makes for a great work. And so again, my challenge for you today, cooperate, partner, honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King by working with other organizations, working with other people, finding the good in people to work with them, and watch the world be a better place, because two is better than one. And the reward when we work together is greater than the reward when we do it on our own. Thank you. I love you all. I hope you have a great day, and we continue to honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
He's allowed me to go up to the mountain, and I have looked over, and I have seen the promises. I quote from Martin Luther King Jr.
Moi juste vle faire volonté bon Dieu. Li permettre moi monter sur montagne là. Moi garder, moi ouais la terre promesse. Moi content à soya. Moi pas inquiété de rien. Moi pas peur aucun monde. Dieu moi ouais la gloire bon Dieu cap vini.
Solo quiero hacer la voluntad de Dios. Él me permitió subir a la montaña, vi la tierra prometida, no me preocupa nada, no tengo miedo a ningún hombre, mis ojos han visto la gloria de Dios y la venida del Señor.
Once upon this planet Earth lived a man of humble birth, preaching love and freedom for his fellow man. He was dreaming of the day peace would come to earth to stay, and he spread this message all across the land. Turn the other cheek, he'd plead. Love thy neighbor was his creed. Pain, humiliation, death, he did not dread. With his Bible at his side, from his foes he did not hide. It's hard to think this great man is dead. Oh yeah. Well, the murders never cease. Are they men or are they beasts? What do they ever hope to gain? Will my country fall, stand or fall? Is it too late for us all. And did Martin Luther King just die in vain? Cause he'd seen the mountain top, and he knew he could not stop. Always living with the threat of death ahead. Folks should better stop and think, 'cause we're headed for the brink. What will happen now that he is dead? He was for equality for all people, you and me, full of love and goodwill. Hate was not his way. He was not a violent man. Tell me, folks, if you can, just why was he shot down the other day? I'm gonna say he'd seen the mountaintop, and he knew he could not stop. Always living with a threat of death ahead. Folks, you'd better stop and think and feel again, for we're headed for the brink. What's gonna happen now that the King of Love is
Dr. Luther King was born in 1929. We were able to celebrate him true birthday on Monday. Black people were not allowed to do a lot of things in America.
Getting certain jobs and voting
Was unfair, and Martin Luther King wanted to change that for African American people.
throughout his peaceful way of thinking and getting his voice heard. He helped get laws passed and helped African Americans live better through the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965.
Martin Luther King felt that all people should be treated equally and not different because of the color of their skin. In Brosnan House, we live together. We have equal rights.
We are seen for who we are and not for our colors or skin.
My name is Michael.
Billy.
Christine.
Who is Jeff?
We are Brosnan House.
We are Boston House.
That's it.
Good morning. My name is Emerson Theagene. I am an employee at Brosnan House and I work for Venture Together organization. This morning, I am doing this video because I have nominated Mimose Senat for the Martin Luther King Jr. Awards. More than 2 years ago, in the month of December, I met Mimose Senat in the hall of Brosnan House. I was introduced to her by our awesome director, Kathy Bennett, and afterward, we were informed that soon she will be our assistant director. We were thrilled to have her as an assistant director, and at the same time, we were not sure of her not as an individual, but as a leader. For the next 2 years, I quietly watched and observed her very closely. In my observation of her, I discovered to her 3 powerful qualities that make her a great leader. Those qualities empower the individuals in Tanglewood and impacted the staff. Civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr. writes, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in the moments of convenience and comfort, but where he stands at time of challenge and controversy." This profound quote encapsulated her leadership, attitude, and her commitment to excellence. Mimose's leadership is very effective, influential due to her high expectation of excellence. She boldly confronted mediocrity and speak hard truth to staff even when it is inconvenient and not popular. Secondly, she put her credential and reputation in line to fight one of the toughest battles I have seen at Tanglewood. It was a controversy. This battle was fought on behalf of individuals at Tanglewood in order to enhance this individual total care. Many of us, included myself, did not believe that she will prevail due to the nature of the battle and the sensitivity to it. Mimose was resilient, relentless, and determined against the odds. At the end of it, she prevailed in the face of adversity. Lastly, Mimose's attitude are a reflection of her character and how it impacted the individual and the staff in a positive way. Staff and the individuals alike gravitated towards her positive attitude. Her balanced approach of being compassionate and firm at the same time has reverberated all over Tanglewood. She has not only inspired us to do better, but her commitment to excellence is a living example that one person can make a difference. Mimose's life is summarized and defined by her service. She's a gift not only to Tanglewood, but for the entire venture organization. She has a heart to serve, she loves what she does, and her willingness to go to the extent to serve others is above and beyond her job duties. Mimose is great because she gives her best every time she serves. Thank you. God bless you.
Hello, my name is Mona Galette. I'm nominated Mimose Senat because she's a very dedicated person, Since I've known her for the past 25 years, I've worked with her, and she's always very polite and gentle to all the residents. She's honest and respect everyone, including the resident. Mimose is like a pioneer for positive change. She always takes time for each resident to listen to them, and also for coworkers, for coworkers. She definitely determined to bring change, just like Martin Luther King did, and that's the reason why I would like to nominate her. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Mimose Senat. I work for Tanglewood. It is with great pleasure to stand in the presence of the Lord Jesus Christ to thank Him for the way He created me. If it wasn't for His loving kindness and His tender mercies, I would not be able to win this Martin Luther King nomination on this special day. I thank God Almighty for His love, obedience, patience, unity, and the faith He gave me. With His blessing in me, I am able to exercise all these qualities in my workforce with the wonderful residents and staff at Tanglewood. When I started working for Venture 35 years ago, I came with a dream to put all my strength, love, kindness, obedience, faith, and respect for all. I dedicated myself to serve the residents and staff and all the people around in the community with all the good qualities that God created me with. I commit myself to serve the resident with a lot of patience and love that the individual deserve. I will continue to be a great listener to them. I believe on honesty, love, respect, unity, and wisdom. My dream is to make change whenever it needed to. My faith in Jesus Christ inspires me to be a great example in the world. Not that it is easy to do, but I must follow the example that Jesus Christ left for me. He expressed unlimited love that is so beautiful. God gives me wisdom to handle situations that I face every day, and every time I apply the wisdom of God in difficult situations, I get great solution. That's why I want to give God all the glory and honor on this special day. I want to first thank Kathy Bennett for accepting me as her assistant director and for all her love and affections. I want to specially thank Pastor Emerson for listening to the voice of the Lord that was speaking to him spiritually to write this nomination for me. I pray for the Lord to continue protecting him and bless his ministry and his family. I also want to thank Mona Galette for thinking of nominating me for the Martin Luther King Jr. Award nomination this year. Thank you. To God be the glory. All the glory and love and affection belong to the Lord, because He is the one that gave me that chance to be the person that I am. Father in heaven, I want to thank you and I love you.
Hello, I'm Matt Shelley, CEO of Venture Together. First, I'd like to congratulate Mimose and everyone at Tanglewood. This award is greatly deserved. The work you do exemplifies Venture Together's core values of transformation, growth, family, and of course, joy. Mimose and her team consistently embody the qualities that align so deeply with Dr. King's legacy of passion, integrity, and service to others. Second, I'd like to thank Reverend McLauchlin and the Samuel L. Shufford Mass Choir for joining us this morning to honor the great Dr. King. This celebration is always a highlight of Venture Together's calendar, and despite it being online this year, it is a blessing to have the opportunity to celebrate with our neighbors and friends within the community. Today, as we reflect on the profound impact of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., it's essential to consider his vision of inclusivity and equality and how it relates to our mission of championing the growth and well-being of the individuals we support. I'm happy to remind us that Venture has always been about inclusivity since its inception, starting in 1969 at the summer camp, where families strive to create a place in the sun, to the present day, where individuals continue to seek increasing inclusion and equity within their communities. Our founders fought in tandem with Dr. King's mission for acceptance to create communities via opportunities that provide an equitable life for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We maintain this vision, goal, and sometimes struggle to this day. In the spirit of Dr. King's vision, we pledge to ensure that individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities are not only recognized, but fully included in the fabric of our communities. Just as Dr. King fought against the injustice of segregation, we must challenge any barrier that hinders full participation of individuals with diverse abilities. With this in mind, Venture Together's fight for equity and equality continues to be inspired by Dr. King's words. Our focus includes challenging the status quo, ensuring adequate funding for our program through advocacy. Dr. King said change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. We never stop advocating for financial improvement to provide the best quality services and lifestyle for the individuals we support. Continuing to improve living wages for our direct support professionals. Dr. King said everybody can be great because greatness is determined by service. You know, you only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. Our DSPs embody this, and we seek to recognize their hard work by always improving what we can provide to them. Building up our community. Dr. King said the surest way to be happy is to seek happiness for others. Our Venture staff and community abide by this philosophy, committed to providing the individuals we support with respect, dignity, and joy. With these aims and the events of the last several years in mind, Venture Together renews its commitment to diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, DEIB for short. Specifically, we have continued to provide access to a 2-day Getting to the Root anti-racism training available to our staff and board of directors. Our entire executive team, many staff, and a number of board members have taken this training to date. We have monthly online Zoom discussion meetings with selected staff and board members who have completed the course. We have created a DEIB committee and continue to work with a local community-based consultant to equip our agency with best practices and actionable strategies to support our commitment to these principles. These endeavors are a continuation of what Venture Together has always been, a set of intentions, actions, and behaviors that welcome everyone, value everyone, and support everyone. As we wrap up, on behalf of Venture Together's executive team and board of directors, I want to thank our hardworking, dedicated, and truly remarkable staff. Thank you is hardly a sufficient word because without you, there would be no Venture Together. Please accept our deep gratitude, appreciation, and awe for your remarkable work. Dr. King once famously said, "We have before us the glorious opportunity to inject a new dimension of love into the veins of our civilization. And every day, Venture Together staff help grow this vein of love in every facet of our community and beyond, through care, friendship, education, and advocacy." Thank you again for joining us, and have a wonderful day.
We shall overcome. 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 Down in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome.
I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of